Welcome to Collecting Havok, guys. This is John. I'm going to be your host for today's shenanigans. We're going to be looking at the top 10 G.I. Joe figures of 2022, and I did have a couple rules. I had to have purchased them, I have to own them, and the time frame is not literally January 1st to December 31st, just because we know G.I. Joe really was all over the place for releasing figures in 2022. You either got it was feast or famine, really. You either got none in a trickle or the deluge we all got at the end of the year right before Christmas. So I went from Christmas to Christmas. So that leaves out Python Patrol and Tiger Force. All right, let's get started with this list. Before you'll see Storm Shadow and Spirit. These guys unfortunately did not make my top 10. They are your honorable mentions for this list. They're great figures, don't get me wrong. Uh, and there's nothing wrong with them. I recommend these figures. It's a great Storm Shadow. Spirit he looks great. Nothing wrong with these guys. I just found figures that I felt were better than these guys. So, without further ado, take one more look at these guys and we'll get the top 10 list started. All right, kicking off our countdown with number 10, Sergeant Stalker. Great, great example of minimal modernization. I'm going to get you guys used to that word, minimal modernization. While he still reminds you of a real American hero and he's one of the originals, he's updated just enough to fit in with modern military figures, with whatever you're doing. But overall, definitely a solid number 10. All right, coming in number 9, Zorana. Everybody's favorite female dreadnought and Zartan's sister. This actually is about the only female figure that came out in the regular line that I can think of off the top of my head. But they did her absolutely right, including swappable hair. That was beautiful. So, Zorana, number 9. Coming in number 8, Dr. Mindbender. Everybody's favorite Serpentor creator and crazy mad scientist. This is another example of minimal modernization. Well, you know what? Actually, he's a little bit more than minimal. They did update him a lot. Definitely very modern. You don't really see too much of the real American hero in there, but still, again, recognizable as Dr. Mindbender and not so different that it upsets people. So he hits the nostalgia button, plus looks good modernized. So number 8, Dr. Mindbender. All right, coming in number 7, the Alley Viper. Yes, this is a 2022 release. Remember, Christmas 2021 to Christmas 2022. This didn't hit my area till right before New Year's, so. But yeah, this is a great figure. This is your heavy hitter. This is your tank. This is the team of these guys are going in first. They're gonna take the hits. They're gonna lay down the suppression fire while the rest of your legions come in behind them. Doesn't matter if it's urban, wherever. Yeah, the orange sticks out, but still, I love this figure. Number 7, Alley Viper. Coming in at number 6, Crocmaster and Fiona. Because who doesn't love a freaking alligator in G.I. Joe? Come on. Crocodile, whatever. Same difference. I know they're different. Man, just a beefy guy. He's got a mask, tiny little gun, and a big meat hook. Come on. You guys love him. Number 6, Crocmaster. Love this guy. All right, starting off the top half, the final 5. Cobra Officer coming in number 5. Another one of those examples of perfect modernization. Because as we all know, the old cartoon, it was just a t-shirt, suspenders, and the V on his helmet to say he was an officer. Now we got a fully armed officer. He looks like he's part of a modern military unit, but he's still, again, recognizable as a Cobra officer. I don't know how else to say it. So, anyways, this guy's excellent and absolutely deserves to be in the top 5 for 2022. All right, you pukes, coming in number 4, the Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, what can I say? He's one of the figures we've all been waiting for. You know, with all the releases that had coming out, we had Valiverse with the 2 attempts at him, which honestly they weren't bad. But this guy, he's got the right size, the look. He is a real American hero, Sergeant Slaughter, remade in 6-inch form. No need to modernize, no need to change anything. He is what he is. He is Drill Sergeant Slaughter. You see what you get. That's it. All right, time for the top 3 figures of 2022. And before you is Crimson Guard. Yeah, I love this guy. Again, we're going to go back to that modernization word. Minimal for this guy because he's almost complete classic Crimson Guard. Just little touches to update him, to bring him into now. I don't know what else to say about that. And the fact that he's only got one color paint app and it stands out. It just makes this figure great. I love it. Number 3, Crimson Guard. Okay, guys. Before we get to the rest of this countdown, this category has to be brought up. Now, the name is a little deceiving because these are great figures. They're awesome. They're the twins. However, this category is the most disappointing G.I. Joe of the year. Now, hear me out. We got 2 figures that are identical. Same tooling. Everything is the same. There's just some minor changes that for accessories. So, with that being said, the cost to make these figures is, you're getting the cost of 2 figures for 1. So, where's the accessories? 1 gun and 2 little knives. Nothing else. Where's their grappling hook? Where's the briefcase? Something. When there's no tooling cost in these. So why couldn't these have extra accessories? It was like, this was literally a money grab set. This should have been a 2-pack for 1. For 2, it should have had extra accessories because of the fact that the cost to make these figures was infinitely cheaper than anyone else because you're getting 2 figures for the price of 1 right off the bat. So that's why I'm disappointed, is because it's just nothing came with these. They got 2 little knives and a gun. Where is our briefcases, or the grappling hooks that they always use? Something a little extra. I was looking forward to these so much, and then I looked at it and I was like, where's the rest of it? So yeah, most disappointing G.I. Joe figures of 2022, only because these figures were pure money grab. No accessories, not a 2-pack, and it cost them one set of tooling to make 2 figures. So yeah. All right, coming in number 2, the Cobra Bat Battle Android Trooper. Love this figure. One of the best troop builders G.I. Joe has. You can make it, because honestly, you can make an infinite number of robots, and with them having so many different accessories, you can make them all look the same, or you can make multiple different ones. You got the 4 different hand attachments. You got weapons. You got 2 heads, 2 plates. You got your battle damage, your clean. So endless possibilities with this guy. Just second best G.I. Joe of the year. And if you had any doubts, and I don't think you did, the number 1 figure of the year for 2022, G.I. Joe Classified, Serpentor. I don't think anybody had a doubt. This is just an amazing figure. Nothing wrong with him. Perfectly detailed, perfectly sculpted. Um, okay, well, one thing I know everybody kind of wants the original classic head, but what are you going to do? I mean, do you want his head to move, or do you just want the classic head? If you want it to move, this is the head you want. I love it. It's great. It's perfect. It's your number one G.I. Joe classified figure of the year. And a contender for that best figure of the year, which I will be doing that soon. And that will include all the different lines I collect, which outside of the main three, you know what the main three are. G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Motu. Oh, and Star Wars, so we'll go main four. Uh, there's I might even have some Transformers in there. The random Power Ranger figure I picked up because I guess some of the bad guys are actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Not a big Power Ranger fan, don't know much about it, but the bad guys look awesome. So, there's definitely going to be some more top 10s coming up. So stay tuned for those. So in the meantime, tell me what you thought about my list. Tell me what your list is. Even if you just give me your top five, give me some ideas. Let's interact. Let's talk about it. So, since all of you are pretty much new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share this video. Although the top 10s do pretty well, and I appreciate you guys that do watch. So, till next time, see you later.